Okay, people. So I'm here with Iyana, episode number 4.
Wow.
Yeah, she's doing well. We're gonna be doing some lane changes, and she's not gonna be doing her test in this series, by the way, just so you know, because she is not eligible for her license yet.
Yeah, hasn't been a full year.
It hasn't been a full year since she got her permit, so we're just gonna be doing 5 sessions. And then when she's ready for her driving test, I'll come back and tell y'all that it's test time.
How it went.
Yeah. Alright. Stop.
Where am I
Stop right here before the track.
Where's the okay, got it.
Yeah. See the line right there. Train track. I wonder which one of the trains coming. I hope it's not that super long one.
This probably
Cause this is
the one that just lasts for like a whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is the east track or west track. No, this is the west track. The long ones usually run on the east track.
Okay.
Yeah, this usually the fast ones on this track. These are tracks further east, down by where Dixie is.
Okay.
Yeah, so that track is where the older one, the big one. So everybody's moving with the light red still, including you, Iyana.
Yeah, like
Like everybody's like, okay, I'm not waiting. Okay, you see down there?
Yeah.
You see the arrow flashing, right?
Yeah.
So we have to make a signal and go to the right before we get down there.
Got
Because
it.
then we're going to be stuck waiting for other people to let us in. So put on your turn signal. And
That's good. Like I feel like another thing we should do today is like just looking at signs, because like I realized like on my way to work there's like a highway that like comes in, like they have to merge in.
Where? On Federal?
Street. It's like on my way to work. Maybe we should
What
go
road do
there.
you guys drive on to go to your work?
I just know like we have like things to, like we would actually go the opposite way. So like we would turn right, then make a U-turn.
Okay,
Then we would
okay.
make
So
another
you would Banks Road.
Like I know directions, like how to get there. I just don't look up at it.
Okay, so that would be Coconut Creek Parkway.
But then I just know that we turn right on Banks Road, and then we just keep going straight to where like the LA
Till you get to
Fitness
Copans.
is. Copans, yes, Copans.
Okay,
Copans.
okay, I see you.
Yes. And there's like a merging lane, and like when
Stay
I was
in the lane and signal, speed up, go. Yeah, it's good.
I can go after.
Just stay in this lane until you go gradually. Slow down a little bit and go gradually over. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. Turn off your blinker. Turn off. You took too much. So yeah, so you guys go all the way up to Copans and then make a right. That takes you right down to Federal.
Yeah.
That's an easy drive.
No, it is. But like there was like this merging lane, and then I didn't really like realize that. Like I didn't look at the floor to see the merge, and like the car kind of like almost came into me because I didn't like know it was going in my lane. So like little things like that, I still like need to learn.
But all of that stuff you will most definitely learn in time by driving. Those things, if they happen while we're driving, I'll point them out.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like how I just showed you now, you should be looking ahead, right? Like this guy, you see his brake light? So you should start reacting before you get right up on him. You understand?
Right.
And you see like this sign that says the left lane is closed.
Ahead,
You're supposed to be paying attention to stuff like that ahead of time. So you can make decisions before you get there, right? You can see that sign that says basically it's going to merge into one lane. That's what it means right there. This sign right there. Yes, it's going to merge into one lane. So you got to see those signs and recognize what they are, which you should know because you take the sign, the written test that includes those signs, I hope. I'm just saying. So yeah, you're supposed to see them, recognize what they mean, and then basically, you know, make decisions ahead of time. That's how you avoid accident, by just making early decisions. If you wait until you're like right there, then it gets kind of sticky. Let's stay here. So yeah, it's kind of a busy to be changing lanes, but we're gonna try to change. We're going straight now.
Straight, okay.
We're gonna go down to Sunrise. We're gonna try to go down to like Dania today.
Oh wow.
Dania Beach. So you were sleeping up until just now? You say you just jumped up and grabbed some clothes?
Okay, so
turn off
all
the
these
ringer.
calls.
I gotta turn off the ringer because that happens every time. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the right.
Okay.
Look up there again. Look in the side mirror. Speed up.
Okay.
And go gradually over. Yeah, that's good. Nice and easy.
Alright.
Turn off the blinker.
Not
You
so
see?
hard.
See, you
Yeah,
clicked it too hard and boom.
Yeah, I go always
all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna go over again. Signal left.
Okay.
Look up there. Look there.
Look here.
Look
Okay.
to the side and go gradually over. Straight. You see what I mean when I say practice makes perfect, right?
Yes, it does.
None of it is automatic. You don't like automatically know how to do anything.
The more you get on
the more you practice, the better you get. It's my motto, practice makes perfect. I say that crap every day, all day. Because it's fact.
Everybody's like, okay.
Okay, buddy, whatever. But it's factual. The more you practice, the better you get. At whatever it is that you're trying to learn, the more you do it, the better you get. It's kind of a no-brainer, actually, but yeah. So, yeah, so you was driving to work with your mom and...
Yeah, so like it was like that merging lane and that person was coming like off the highway to like the street. And it did say merge on the floor, but like I wasn't realizing.
You wasn't paying attention
signs
to
like
it.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had to come into my lane, so he kind of like jumped like right in front of me, and I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
But
talking
it was
about.
like actually my fault. Like I was supposed to.
Yeah,
like,
so he's coming off the highway, so you're supposed to slow down. Well, I mean, it's a merge, so he should slow down also. He doesn't have the right to just like fly out into traffic, so it's a merge. So in actuality, he is supposed to slow down. You're supposed to pay attention because it's a merge, right? But you have the right of way.
Yeah.
So
and I think that was the thing, is like, okay, I'm just driving straight, like I have the right of way, like
you
no
do.
one's here. And then it's just like poof, merge.
You do have the right of way, but not because you have the right of way though. Doesn't mean everyone is going to be doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Defensive driving.
Exactly. So he is merging, and he should really wait for you. He should yield and come in behind you.
Right.
But they don't always do that.
Right.
Like they just fly out there like, you know, like you're not there. So you have to drive defensively, basically. Yeah.
So like I have to realize the floor signs as well. Like,
oh yeah, you gotta see every sign. But guess what? No one sees those things until they're a little bit more comfortable.
Right.
The more comfortable you are, the more likely that you will see and recognize and pay attention to signs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that doesn't happen initially, but eventually you get to the point where you start to pay attention to things other than the straw that you was looking through before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you first start driving, you're just looking straight ahead like you're looking through a straw. You're not seeing nothing on the sides. You're not seeing nothing around you because you're too scared to look around.
Yeah.
But you should generally look around. You should look in the rear view mirrors, side mirrors. You should know what's going on around you at all times, actually. But no one does that when they first learn it. Okay, so we're going to go to Sistrum, and then we're gonna make a left there. Trying to do a completely different route. Go into this middle lane, go behind this truck. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Alright, so my son just bought one of these trucks for his business.
Which, like these, right?
This truck.
This one?
He bought, yeah, he just started this new business, so he bought the truck to go with it.
For what? He's gonna have like a sign. And
yeah, he has that and a trailer. So he's gonna be doing real estate cleanouts. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so he's excited about
a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, he's excited about his new business. Well, I mean, you gotta do stuff if you're trying to make money.
Yeah.
So you can't just be sitting around. Money is not gonna fall in your lap.
In one thing.
Yeah, you gotta have multiple streams of income. The more the better, as long as they're legal, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I live, that's how I taught them. So don't sit around and expect things to just happen. You gotta make it happen. It's most definitely not going to happen. So if you want to make money, you have to create your own streams of income. Otherwise you go work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That's not my thing.
Yeah. That's good.
That is definitely not my thing, but you know, some people have to do it, but it's not ideal. At least not in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reasonable people could disagree, but
I think it really depends, like your drive and everything, because like even for me, like I want to do a lot of things, but like I'm not gonna lie, I don't have like the highest motivation. Like I am lazy.
You keep saying that. You know, you've said that a couple of times.
Yeah,
right?
because it's true. It is true. And I know it's something I have to like break out of, like discipline.
Okay, you have two options. You have to break out of it, or we're gonna go straight. Follow the truck, I believe. Yeah, follow the truck.
It's like kind of like a curvy.
Yeah, it's kind of a curvy, funny looking, weird kind of thing. Yeah, so if you are a self-subscried lazy person, as you keep saying, because you're owning that laziness.
I'm not trying to.
But you have, because the first video we were.
I said that.
You said that. You tell me how lazy you were on day one. Yeah. So I guess you are pretty convinced that you are lazy.
I mean, one thing I can say is like I will do things before the due date, like when I really have to.
Yeah. So
like it will always get done at the end of the day, but like things that are under like my own time and my control. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Well, let me tell you this. When I was younger, right, my stepmom used to tell, because everybody used to say, oh, he's so lazy. Because I'm not really trying to do certain things. It's not my thing, right? And she would be like, yo, he is going to be perfectly okay. Because he's going to figure out a way to make his money without having to do all that labor crap. And that's just me. I'm not about to be out there in the sun on top of the roof, sweating like my butt off, out there cutting the grass and doing that. Go ahead, doing that hard labor work. I got to figure out. Oh yeah, we're going to Broward now. Yeah, but my dad told me earlier, right, like when I was quite young, that you can work smart or you can work hard. Stop sign. You feel me?
Yeah.
And in a nutshell, the people that works the hardest makes the least money.
Yeah.
The people that do the hard work. If you go on a construction site, the guys that is out there lifting, the heavy lifting, and doing all the hard muscle type work.
Their work doesn't matter.
Absolutely not. They're getting next to nothing compared to the guy that is on the construction site sitting in the air conditioned double cab truck, supervising them, and the architects and the engineers. Go ahead. Those are the guys making the money. They're the guys doing almost no work in comparison. They're using their brain. So again, he said work smart, not hard.
Right.
So that is my thing. I gotta figure out a way to make my money without having to do all this hard labor. So even though I went to school for architecture, you know, I was not prepared to just go on the construction site and sit there all day, even though that would have been the easier job on the site. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I would still have to be punching somebody's clock, and that was not my vibe. Make a left here.
No, it's not my vibe.
It really wasn't. Make a left.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like no, right here. Remember, see that yellow line? You can't cross the line. Yeah, you was gonna go on that side. So we're making a left. We're gonna go through and make a left.
Okay.
So I say that to say I feel like you'll be fine. You'll figure out a way to make your money without having to put in all that work.
I definitely will say, like, I'm definitely not the type of person that will just settle. Like, I also have things about like homes. Like, homes are really important to me. Like, I want to live in a nice house. And like,
you want to live in a nice house.
Yeah, I don't want to live in a house. Oh goodness.
See, he have his lights on. He's going left. You're going left. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you want to live in a nice house, then you have to make sure you're making nice money.
Yeah.
To pay for a nice house.
Like, I don't want to live in an apartment where it's like roaches and rats. Like,
you're saying that like that's the norm. That is not the norm.
Yes, it is.
Living with roaches and rats is absolutely not the norm.
In Florida, it's roaches. In New York, it's rats. Like, people just like.
Not necessarily. I mean, there are places where people are living with a lot of roaches, but generally it's mostly because of how the people are living. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I feel like it's already like probably like infested with it.
No, but you can always, if your place is clean, if the roaches don't have nowhere to feast, then they won't stay around. Like, what are they doing? Like, they're not going to be in your apartment if it's nice and crispy clean.
For example, New York is just like, it's just there. You can't really, you can have a clean house and you'll probably have like a rat in there. Like,
yeah, I mean, you can have rats because, you know, you will have places in your house. Yeah, but you can have a mansion with rats in it. What do you mean? Okay, so tell me, please explain to me why rats.
I know it's about like the cleanliness, but it's like also like the area that you
No.
How the department or building actually keeps up with that area.
Okay, so you're saying
in a bad area, like for example, the landlord or something like that is not going to take care of the rodents.
But how about you take care of your place, the place that you live?
Inside that's fine. That's fine. But like,
I don't know that the landlord. I mean, unless there's garbage piling up.
For example, there's like holes in the wall.
Okay.
Like, then that's just,
so you're talking about like, you're not talking about normal stuff. You're talking about real hood stuff.
So you're talking about like a decent, like,
normal, average, regular.
Average. Oh, then no, that's not the problem.
Because I've never been like rich, but I've never had those issues.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, exactly.
so it's not like you have to have those.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like below average. Like if I was just making like.
No, but why would you do that?
Like if I was making like $9 an hour, that was like the only.
Okay, that's okay today. That's okay today, but I hope you wouldn't be making $9 an hour as an adult.
Yeah. I hope not.
Yeah, I mean,
right now it's fine.
No, it's okay. You're a young person. You're living at home. Mom's paying the bills. So if you're making $9 an hour now, it's perfectly okay. But fast forward several years and you're grown up with kids making $9. Yeah. Not knocking the people that do, but if you are making $9, then you have to be prepared to live. What are you trying to pull up the back, right? It's on the side, remember? Left side.
Left side, got it. Is it like this little cranky thing right
now? No, open the door a little bit, then you will see it. It's right there on the side, towards the back.
Oh, this right here, got it. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, if you are, move up a little bit. Okay. If you are in the position at grown-up age with her family making $9 an hour, by that time you must understand that you have to live in certain areas under certain conditions. You must be used to it by then. You understand?
Yeah.
If you're only making $9 an hour at an adult age with kids, then you must be used to that by that time.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be like you're settling. It would be like that's your life.
Well, yeah, there's like this movie, I forgot what it's called, but like pretty much the mom has been like a maid her whole life. Like she's been her whole life just working for like other people. and then like her daughter ends up like having like her own like stable job like by herself, and like it's elevating in like her workforce. Then she also gets like a husband who is like this like CEO corporate, and for her she was like, you're kind of like doing too much, like this is not your life. Your life is not to be like this businesswoman, like pretty much settle for like what all we know, which is like just being like a maid and just working for other people. And like she felt like
who was saying that, the girl or her mom?
No, the mom. So like the mom has been so stuck and conditioned in like working for other people that when like her daughter was trying to see how, and her daughter was kind of like trying to do more, was like, we're not made for that, like we're not that type of family. And it was like, no, like I understand you are probably so used to it that you're okay with it.
That's where you are, like, you're stuck there. But
yeah, but like that's not where I want to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, like she wants to be her own businesswoman, and for her it was just like, well, we're not that. Like we just work for others.
We're just
yeah, like this is what we do. Yeah, like pretty much like, and that's who we are, and that's what we're gonna be. And it's like, what?
No.
But it's because she was just like so used to it, and it was like,
yeah, but she just programmed that. That's the ceiling for her.
Yeah, it really was.
And guess what? Because she's programmed that way, that is the ceiling for her. But that doesn't have to be for her daughter.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that's why I was like kind of surprised. Like, shouldn't you want more? But I think Spirit was like, this is just how we are. Like, you're my daughter, and that's how it's gonna work. And I guess we're just both gonna be mates forever. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about.
Make a right turn. Yeah, but there are people like that though, that are like basically programming attention. Slow down. Wholesale fruits and vegetables. Jack Sailors. Never heard of it. We're in Lauderdale by the sea again. We did make it down to Dania, by the way. Dania is too far. Yeah, from where you live, Dania would be too far.
Like even when you said that, I was like, oh, okay.
You're like Dania. Oh, okay. That's a stretch.
I've actually never been to Dania Beach, like their beach.
I used to go there all the time. You mean to swim or just Dania Beach, period?
No, I mean to swim. Like okay. I've been to the city, but I haven't been.
I used to go to Dania Beach fishing pier all the time. I used to go there all the time, but I haven't been down there to fish in years.
That was your spot like every year?
Well, I used to go there all the time, like multiple times a month. I used to go to Dania Pier and just fish. And then I started to go to Deerfield Pier. I tried Pompano Pier a few times, too much rock.
Got it.
But yeah, I haven't had time to go fishing in literally years now. I guess
why haven't you gone back?
I shouldn't say I don't have time, because I can literally make time.
Self-owned business is
exactly.
Like
I could make time, but I just don't. But nowadays, now that most of the people are vaccinated, the music scene is coming back. The car scene is coming back.
Have you seen
So I'm getting into it.
Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
It's like $700 now, just because everybody took like the cheap tickets, which is $500.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that everything is up. Keep going. Everything is opening back up. I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm taking it.
Yeah, have you realized like everything? It's like each week it just keeps advancing. Like
yeah, because people are vaccinated. But you know what? The people that are most hesitant to be vaccinated now are
the youth,
young people.
Yeah.
They're talking about that a lot in the news. They're trying to do all kind of outreach.
Yeah, so like
offering free beer and free this and free everything to get people to go and vaccinate.
Maybe they should get those TikTokers to help.
Somebody. Because all of the people that wanted to be vaccinated are actually vaccinated at this point. So the only people left are the people that are hesitant for some reason. And it's, according to the news, a lot, most of them are the young people.
Are they trying to get 100% vaccination?
Well, they're trying to get as close to it as possible, because the closer you get to that, the less people the virus have to jump from one person to the other.
They should widely educate
that demographic of people?
Yes, but also explain that this isn't a new vaccine, because I think that's.
But why aren't they educated on? The information is out there.
No, but like I actually heard word of mouth and not from like news outlets.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying,
the vaccine has actually been created for 10 years.
10 to 12 years.
Because there was another virus that was going to break out, but they were able to control it, and they had made a vaccine then. So I just found that out. Like,
yeah, the vaccine, the whole mRNA vaccine, the technology that they use to do the vaccine, is something that they've been working on for years. It's not new. But Corona itself is not new. It's just this variant of Corona is new.
But I feel like if people were educated more on that, like this isn't new, and this is something that was made in like 11 months, or like that's what people think. It's like it's been 8 months.
Yeah, but look, again, the information is like readily available. But again, the reason the vaccine, the reason they were able to come up with this vaccine, this particular,
because they were able to get information from us.
And the government paid for it. That's the biggest factor. You know, the Pfizer, government give them an unlimited resource to work on coming up with a solution. So it was different than the regular way they would come up with vaccine. They would have to actually use their own budget to fund it. The government funded it. So I think Pfizer did not take the government funding. I think that's what I heard, but everybody else did. That came up with the vaccine, but it's not new technology. It's something that they've been working on for years. But again, that information is all there. If people want it, they can literally find it on, it's everywhere. But I guess people don't listen to the news. I listen to NPR all day. Over 3 feet, remember? So whenever you see a bicycle like this, you want to be 3 feet out from there. By law.
Well, I'm hitting like these little...
No, but you can. If you're passing the bicycles, you can. And then go back in your lane. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those things where information is there, but if you're not really, like I asked this girl this morning if she watches the news. Was it this morning or yesterday? And she's like, no. Like, how are you gonna know what's going on if you never watch the news? Yeah, but you gotta pay attention to the news or whatever. You have to get news. If it's Instagram,
I get news from like my phone, but like I still didn't know about. Yeah. Like I still choose like what I click on, so maybe I could have known about the vaccine and like the history between it. But I heard from my friend about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of people that don't have the information, and I could tell that based on stuff that a lot of people say. Why they're not taking the vaccine? When I hear some of the things that people say, I just be like, wow. So you're completely misinformed, and that is almost every person. That is, especially the younger people. Everything they know about the vaccine is from TikTok or Instagram, and all of it is fake.
Pretty much. And like I think another thing is before the vaccine came out, like there were like jokes about it, like pretty much making people switch.
Yeah, that's nonsense. Driver's license. Yeah. I get those calls a lot. So I'll just put music over that part.
I mean, the conversation is quick, no?
I get those CDL calls all the time, though. Wait,
commercial, can you explain that?
Commercial, like the people that drive trucks and like school buses and stuff like that. Yeah, CDL. Yeah, I get calls for multiple calls per day for CDL, but I don't do CDL. CDL requires too much. I have to have a big truck. Not even a car. You have to have a big truck. You have to have a big enough lot for them to practice on. So no, it's too involved. I don't want to do that. But I do get calls often, several times a day. Student driver.
I just said student. Oh no, the top said something.
It doesn't say
something driving school. I said on it.
Yeah, I see it. See the student driver, but yeah, it's a school. I don't know what school that is. But see, they're just chilling on the beach.
Old people love the beach.
Yeah.
They live like right across from me. I know half of them live like right
Yeah,
here.
some of them live right. My cousin just bought a place down here. I don't know which building.
Are we gonna pass by it?
It's some one of these buildings because I'm not sure, but I think it's this building because every time he does like a video, I see the top of this yellow building. So I think he's in that building right there.
Very nice.
Or either one of these two buildings because I see the top of it. I'm thinking it's that one. Yeah.
That's very nice though.
Yeah. This is
Just walk to the beach every day.
right there.
But it must be really expensive to live here.
It is very. I had a student, an old lady. She was like 85 or something.
I'm telling you.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
She lived on the 15th floor in this building.
This one right here?
Yeah, and at the time it was a couple of $1 million for her condo.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
But she was on the 15th floor facing the ocean. So
Wow.
that's way up there,
Yeah.
close to the penthouse.
Cool.
Yeah.
That old lady?
Yeah, but she and her husband owned some factory up north that makes like tools. Like, you know, the tools that say you would be making like a car
cars,
company. Yeah. Yeah, so they were pretty wealthy. This building is so nice. They just finished that building right there. It's beautiful.
Very pretty.
Yes.
So these are all condos. They're not. Oh my gosh. You see what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
can't even look.
I know that. I see that.
Just stairs. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why the car isn't steady. Like I don't even like. I don't even shift the wheel.
You know what
anything.
happened though?
What?
When you turn your head to look, you turn the wheel with it.
Did I?
Which you shouldn't. Yes.
I thought I was steady. Like that's why I keep thinking.
No. Well, listen, when you're first learning to drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this would be everyone. It's like your neck and your hand,
Yeah,
and
just
they're
like
all
they
connected
connect.
together. Which you're supposed to really disconnect them. Like you should be able to look around without turning the steering wheel. But I'm telling you, almost everyone that I'm teaching to drive, that's how it happens. And as they get more comfortable driving, then that kind of loosens up a little bit. But yeah, just now when you turn to look, you turn the whole wheel with it.
Got it. I didn't even realize though.
Yeah, I know you didn't realize. You started to blame it on the car. Like, it's the car.
Yeah, the car.
Why is the car doing
Go
that?
straight.
That's funny. Like, why don't you just go straight, car? What's up with you?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, my students always do that. Henry, what's wrong with the car? Like, what is the car doing? It's not going straight. Like, that's because you're turning.
It's because you're turning, and then you realize, like, oh, I am.
Yeah, it is. That amount of time that's happened, where my students are like, the car, it's just going. I'm like, if you stop turning it, it would go straight. This is your lane right here.
Why did it just?
It merged right, guys. So you have to actually pay attention.
Yeah, I was just gonna go.
Yeah. So you're going back home, right?
We still have 36
I know.
minutes.
We're not at your house.
Oh,
We're still on the beach.
Are we like 30 minutes away?
We're still on the beach. Yeah, we still gotta go all the way up there, and then I'm just asking because you're not going to work. I know you're not dressed for work.
Yeah, not right now. So yeah, I'm going back home. And having me some breakfast. It's so early. I think I like the morning better.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice this time. There's not like a lot of traffic or nothing. It's pretty good.
I still feel like I have like my whole day.
So you're gonna have breakfast this time? It's lunchtime. What you doing?
No, I don't do that. I don't not eat lunch at 11.
I don't eat breakfast.
At all?
No, I don't like breakfast. I never have breakfast. Nope.
So you just drink water and start your day?
Drink water. Go ahead. I drink these things all day. And I'll drink at least one of these.
But I mean, that makes sense. That means at 11:30 you would eat lunch.
Yeah.
But for me, that's still good.
So if you eat breakfast now, when do you eat lunch or dinner? Like, or you just don't eat lunch?
No, I eat. No, trust me, I eat. So I'll probably eat. It depends. Like if I was to wake up earlier, then I would just eat breakfast around that time. Then start eating lunch like around maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then I would have lunch. Not lunch, dinner. I would have dinner around 7 or 8.
So you know we are literally programmed to do that.
Yeah, to eat.
But
time.
we're not really supposed to do that. We're supposed to do small meals multiple times per day.
Yeah, I know, but I do 3 big meals, the traditional ones.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's just supposed to be like small portions, like
small portions.
Like 10 small portions.
Exactly. We feel like we have to sit and eat these humongous sums of food 3 times. I wonder who came up with that idea.
Yeah. Breakfast and lunch and dinner.
And they're like, breakfast is the most important meal. We're all taught that. Yeah. Oh, today I have 2 people for their driving test today.
Really?
Yesterday I had 2 tests.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So all of them have passed the first time for you?
All of them.
Oh, that's great.
Except
I hope I don't fail you.
You're not gonna fail. You're doing fine driving, so you're not gonna fail. I've had 2 people that fail, but it's just generally nervousness.
Not because they couldn't.
Not because they couldn't do it. They just get nervous.
Got it.
And that is the part that is hardest to control. Your nerves, you know what I mean?
Because you know what you're doing.
But you still get nervous and make mistakes. So that is, but it's not like a big deal. If you make a mistake and you fail, you just do it again. Keep going.
Keep going?
You thought you were just going to walk right out?
Because they really do be walking. Like, they do not stop at all.
So some of them not life. Feels so beautiful over there.
A bridge? Like my mom was telling me about like
the right lane. Isn't that right? Like the drawbridge?
Yeah, and like some people would die because like they missed the sign.
Yeah.
And then, like they would literally fall back.
Yeah. I've seen it once.
Oh, you guys have seen it happen?
Not in real life. I've seen it on TV. Where somewhere, I think the Sunrise Bridge goes up a little bit more. This old dude was not paying attention. And the thing opened up with him on it, and it fell backwards. But yeah, people has been stuck on that bridge many times. It's a drawbridge. So.
And like, how do you realize it? Is there like a sign that says stop?
It's a sign. It's a sign that.
And he missed that?
He was trying to beat it. Alright, see, there's a guy in that little thing that opens the bridge, right? Now if he
isn't it like a little house right here?
Yeah. So if he looks and didn't see a car, and he starts to close the gate, right? And then you rush past the gate, and he's not looking, he can start to open the thing, making a right turn here, right? And you can be caught on top of it. So that happens. That happens quite a bit actually. Where people, just like people getting killed by the train. What do you think that is? It's because they just be trying to beat the train. It's not because the train track is so small, but people just don't want to wait. People are extremely impatient, so they try. Like the other day, the guy that died in Oakland Park and at the train track in his Lambo. You hear that story? Yeah. It's the beach. Make a left.
Left, okay. I was like, oh.
Make a left. Yeah, it's a beautiful beach day. My God.
Look at that water.
I know. That thing is beautiful. Good. A perfect day to be out on the boat. Slow down.
Yeah. I am. Give me a chance. Give me a chance.
Go ahead. Go in the right lane. Yeah, this is a perfect day.
It's very nice today.
nice and bright and clear. Ocean is almost flat.
It actually looks really nice and like it's empty.
I know, it's not a lot of people.
You can really see the water.
Nice and flat. These guys, they have nothing to do. Walk the beach. Walk the beach. people are like,
and it's like a Tuesday. Like,
I know.
and it's the morning.
Look at this guy. His belly like mine is. I don't. Mine is not a bear belly. Mine is just sitting in the car belly.
What about this one?
That's what I'm saying.
That's yours.
I have that belly, but I'm not walking around with no shirt on. I'm just not doing that.
It's called confidence.
Okay. It's called not knowing your limitations.
No, that is true confidence where you're
okay,
like, I don't care.
So that's what you call the girls that
the big girls that
wears almost nothing.
Confidence. What do you call that? Not knowing your limitations.
Not knowing your limitations. That's what I call it. You can call it confidence if you want.
It's just called I'm being comfortable in my own skin.
Actually, they're not.
Yes.
It's false. It's a false pretense.
Some of them are probably false.
Some of them are super confident and don't care.
Yeah.
Some of them are just pretending to be confident.
But it actually helps because you're getting yourself out of the comfort zone, feeling like you have to.
Alright, generally speaking, I am a super confident dude. But I still know that I have a gut. I'm not going to be walking around with no shirt on.
Well, it just depends. Like, you can be insecure and still show it, or you could be confident. It's just up to you. Like, people don't care they have extra weight on. I think so.
Well, I mean, it's not like a huge deal, but I'm just saying. Like, to each his own. Because you see people, like, I've seen people that's walking around. I feel like there are clothes. You can buy clothes that kind of complements whatever your body is, your body type. So it's not about body shaming or nothing, but wear stuff that complements your body.
Yeah.
You know, simple as that.
Well, like, one thing, I can say, like, what you mean by that one, like, the bigger girls, they wear, like, the small bras and, like, all the rest of, like, their boobs is out.
Hanging out.
And it's like...
Wear stuff that fits you, I mean.
Yeah.
But they'll cuss you out in a second, though. But
because you're not supposed to be talking about them. They're just going to be like, I'm doing what I want.
Yeah, and they can. I mean, it's a free world.
Yeah.
But just as you have the right to express how you feel, so should I.
But not to them.
Not to them, no, absolutely not. Like, you don't have the right to walk up to somebody and tell them to wear something that compliments them. But I can say that. Not to the person, but I can say that.
I mean, yeah, we all have our own opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, just like you go, they have people that walk around like nudist camps and whatever. Usually it's old people.
Yeah, it's old people. They don't do that here. We don't have that here. Or if we do.
I'm sure they are.
But I know there's like nude beaches. Like, that's very popular in Europe, but not
there's one in Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they're here too because
maybe North Florida?
Somewhere. Because I had a student one time, and she was like 21, and I went to pick her up early in the morning. She lives in Parkland, and I had an appointment with her for like 6 o'clock in the morning to go practice her test, to do her driving test. And then I drove all the way to Parkland, and when I got like within 5 minutes of at her house, I called her to tell her I'll be there in 5 minutes, and she didn't answer. So I was like, okay, I'm all the way up to Parkland. So I called again, no answer. Then I text her, and then she called me back and said she's not even in the state. So I'm like, really? Well, why didn't you just like cancel your appointment? You know? She's like, she's away at some nudist camp in some out-of-state nudist camp, and she's 21. She's out there with her neighbor. Her neighbor is 60. So I was like, what the hell?
Wait, what do you mean by camp? Like, they just like...
They have camps like that.
Like, have fun?
Yeah, nudist camp where people, everybody there is just walking around nude. Yeah. Yeah, when she told me that, I was like, what? I was like, that's super weird, but okay. The only thing I cared about was like, why didn't you like tell me so I didn't get up and drive to Parkland?
Yeah.
That was pretty, you know, unconscionable to go around this truck.
Well, this white car is like.
Yeah, but they can see you. They're not gonna hit you. Okay. Go ahead.
No, but.
Maybe you have a lot. All right, so you see how Iyana is doing. She is doing great. And this is day number 4.
Number 4. So we have one more.
One more, and then we'll pause until her driving test, which is in a couple of months.
I'll see you back in August.
August. Okay, cool. So yeah, Iyana is doing well. She's gonna pass her test. I don't even have any doubts at all.
Thank you.
All right. So again, thank you guys for watching. Please share the video. Go ahead. Stop. Oh, we're not even trying to turn. We're not turning. Stop. Because we're going straight. You live right off of this road.
Okay. Wait, so can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Because there's both options.
Yeah, but the lane is blocked right here. So it's not like we have a choice, right? Okay. If this truck wasn't here, go straight across. Yeah, if the truck wasn't there, then we wouldn't be, you know what I mean? We'd be in that lane. Right, so that's that. All right, so again, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think about Iyana's driving, how she's doing, and big her up.
Yes. See y'all till next time.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment on the video. Until next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.